Good morning students, this is class 12th maths lecture 9th of chapter 7th integrals. So we will discuss the questions of exercise 7.3. Question number 20th is integral of cos 2x upon cos x plus sin x whole square into dx. So you know this formula of cos 2x, cos square x minus sin square x. Now this can be written as cos x plus sin x into cos x minus sin x. Cancel this cos x plus sin x with one of the cos x plus sin x in the denominator. So you will get cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x, right? Now this integral becomes integral of cos x minus sin x upon cos x plus sin x. Now if you will take the denominator as equal to t, then the derivative of this is minus sin x plus cos x, which is numerator only. So the integral becomes now, in place of cos x plus sin x, t, and in place of numerator into dx, dt. Now the integral of 1 by t is log t, and in place of t, write this value log mod of cos x plus sin x plus c. Clear? Now question number 24th is e raised to the power x into 1 plus x upon cos square e raised to the power x into x. So if we will take this as t, then the derivative of this is the numerator only, right? So you will get, in place of cos square this cos square t, and in place of numerator into dx, dt. So this will be secant square t into dt. Now the integral of secant square t is 10t, and in place of 10t put 10 e raised to the power x into x plus c. Clear? Now see the formula of the integral of the type 1 upon root x square plus a square. So the integral of this function is equal to log mod of x plus root x square plus a square plus c. So for the proof, see, let x as equal to a tan theta. Now this 1 upon root x square plus a square will become 1 upon root, this x will be a square tan square theta, and a square also exists in this term. Therefore taking a square common, you will get tan square theta plus 1. This will be 1 upon root a square, and this is secant square theta. Now cancel the root, you will get 1 upon a secant theta. Also x is a tan theta. When we derivate both the sides, then dx is equal to a. Derivative of tan theta is secant square theta into d theta. So this given integral will now become, in place of 1 upon root x square plus a square, a secant theta will come, and in place of dx, a secant square d theta. Now cancel out this a, you will get secant theta into d theta, and integral of secant theta is log mod of secant theta plus tan theta plus c. But we have to find the answers in x only. So we have assumed x as equal to a tan theta. Therefore tan theta will be x by a, and secant theta is equal to root 1 plus tan square theta, and in place of tan theta put x square by a square. So you will get it equal to root a square plus x square upon a, right? Now the integral, which is equal to this, put the value of secant theta and tan theta. So it will be log mod of root a square plus x square upon a, plus in place of tan theta x by a plus c. Now take the LCM, this will be log mod root x square plus a square plus x upon a plus c. Now this is log m by n, which can be written as log m minus log n. Now see, this log a is constant, right? Therefore it can be merged with this c only. So you will get log mod of x plus root x square plus a square plus c. Clear? We can merge this log a in this c only, because this c can be any constant, right? Similarly, you will get the integral of the function 1 upon root x square minus a square as equal to log mod of x plus this complete as it is root x square minus a square plus c, right? Now see the next integral of 1 upon root a square minus x square into dx is equal to sine inverse x by a plus c. So for this let x be as a sin theta. Now when you will derivate both the sides, you will get dx equal to a derivative of sin theta is cos theta into d theta. So this will now become equal to 1 upon, here it is a square and this x square will be now a square sin square theta. So taking a square common, it will be 1 minus sin square theta, and 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Therefore you will get 1 upon a cos theta. Now this will become, in place of this, a cos theta, and in place of dx, a cos theta d theta. So it will be 1 into d theta. Now integral of 1 is theta plus c. Because we assumed x as a sin theta, so sin theta will be x by a and theta will be sin inverse x by a plus c. Clear? Now see how to apply these formulas in the questions. So if they ask you the integral of 1 upon x square minus 16. So this is integral of 1 upon x square minus the 16 can be written as 4 square. Now apply the formula of 1 upon x square minus a square. Here a is 4. So integral of 1 upon x square minus a square we discussed in the previous lecture. It is 1 upon 2a, here a is 4, into log x minus a upon x plus a plus c. So this will be 1 by 8 log mod x minus 4 upon x plus 4 plus c. Now see the next question, which is the question 2 of exercise 7.4. In this you have to find out the integral of 1 upon root 1 plus 4x square into dx. Now see, we have the formula of the integral 1 upon root a square plus x square. See here the coefficient of x square is 1. Here the coefficient of x square is 4. Therefore, first of all we will make this coefficient of x square as 1. For this take out 4 common from both of these terms. So taking 4 common, you will get 1 by 4 plus x square. So this integral will now become 1 upon this root 4 is equal to 2, and into root 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 square plus x square. Now take out this 1 by 2 common from the integral, and this will be integral of 1 upon root 1 by 2 whole square plus x square. Now apply this formula of root 1 upon root a square plus x square, which is this 1 by 2 as it is. Integral of this will be log mod of x plus root a square plus x square. So square of a will be 1 by 4 plus x square plus c. Now further solve this. So this will be equal to 1 by 2 log, take LCM, you will get 4 as LCM. So it will be 1 plus 4x square upon 4, right? So 1 plus 4x square in the root as it is, and root 4 will be in the denominator, root 4 will be 2. So taking LCM as 2, so you will get 2x plus root 1 plus 4x square upon 2. Now this can be written as 1 by 2 log 2x plus root 1 plus 4x square minus 1 by 2 log 2, because I have written this as log m minus log n, because it is log m by n, right? Plus c. Now this is constant, so can be merged with this c. So you will get the answer as 1 by 2 log mod 2x plus root 1 plus 4x square plus c. Now this question is integral of x square upon 1 plus x raised to the power 6 into dx. So see, this 1 plus x raised to the power 6 can be written as 1 square plus this can be written as x cube square right? Also, if we take this x cube as equal to t, then the derivative of x cube will be 3x square, and x square exists in the integrand, right? Therefore, taking this x cube as t, you will get 3x square into dx equal to dt. Therefore, the integral will now become 1 plus t square in place of this, because it is 1 plus x cube square. In place of x cube, put t, and in place of x square into dx, dt by 3 will come. Now 1 by 3 as it is, you know the integral of 1 upon 1 plus t square, which is tan inverse t, plus c. In place of this t, now put the value again x cube, right? Now see integrals of the type 1 upon ax square plus bx plus c, that is in the denominator if quadratic equation is given to you. Then we'll apply this method to change this integral into the type of integral either 1 upon x square minus a square, or 1 upon x square plus a square, or 1 upon a square minus x square. So for this, let this ax square plus bx plus c as equal to this, because when you will solve this, you will get this only, right? So let us understand this by an example. If this is the quadratic equation in the denominator given to you and you have to find the integral. So here a is 3, b is 13 and c is minus 10. When you will compare this with this, right? Now write it down as this. So first of all, we want to make the coefficient of x square as 1. So take out 3 common. You'll get x square plus 13 by 3x minus 10 by 3. Or you can directly apply this formula. A outside into x plus b upon 2a whole square. So x plus b is 13 upon 2a. So 2 into 3 is 6 whole square plus c upon a minus b square upon 4a square. So c is minus 10 upon a minus b square is 169 upon 4a square. So a square is 9. 9 into 4 is 36. So this will be equal to 3 into x plus 13 by 6 whole square plus, take the LCM, 36 minus 120 minus 169. Now this will be minus 289 upon 36, which can be written as minus 17 by 6 whole square. So in place of this, now writing minus 17 by 6 whole square. Now the given integral, which is this, now become the integral this, right? In place of this, writing 3 into this. Now because 3 is constant, therefore take it out because it is in the denominator. So take out 1 by 3 common from the integral. So you will get now x plus 13 by 6 whole square minus 17 by 6 whole square, right? Now this is the integral of the type 1 upon x square minus a square, right? Where here x is complete this x plus 13 by 6. Either you can take it as equal to t or you can directly apply the formula. So the integral of 1 upon x square minus a square is 1 upon 2a. A here is 17 by 6 into log x minus a. Now x is complete this x plus 13 by 6 minus a upon x plus a plus c. Now solve this. This will be 3 by 17, 1 by 3 as it is, into log, solve this, x minus 4 by 6 upon x plus 30 by 6 plus c as it is. Now this 3 will get cancelled, so you will get 1 by 17 log mod of, take LCM in the numerator and denominator. So you will get 6x minus 4 upon 6x plus 30. So this is the required answer, right? Now integral of the type 1 upon root ax square plus bx plus c. Now in the denominator quadratic equation is given inside the root. So the same method we'll apply. We'll try to change this integral into either 1 upon root a square minus x square, or 1 upon root a square plus x square, or 1 upon root x square minus a square. So first of all, write this ax square plus bx plus c into this, right? So let us understand this by an example. If this is given x square minus 3x plus 2, applying this formula you will get it as equal to x minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 whole square. You will get 1 by 4, and this 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2 whole square, right? Now this integral will become integral of 1 upon root, in place of this quadratic equation now write down this x minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now this is the integral of the type 1 upon root x square minus a square, right? And here x is complete this. Either you can directly apply the formula because the coefficient of x here is 1, or let x minus 3 by 2 as t. Then after differentiating both the sides, derivative of x is 1 and derivative of minus 3 by 2 is 0. So you will get dx equal to dt. Therefore this integral will now change into, in place of dx, dt, and in place of this root t square minus 1 by 2 whole square. Now apply the formula of root x square minus a square, which is log mod x here is now t, plus root t square minus 1 by 4, right? Log mod of t plus the same term as it is. Now in place of t you will write x minus 3 by 2. So this will be log mod x minus 3 by 2 plus root x minus 3 by 2 whole square minus 1 by 4 plus c, right? Now this is equal to log mod of x minus 3 by 2. This is nothing but the given quadratic equation only, right? So write down this root x square minus 3x plus 2 plus c, right? So your homework is that you have to do question 1 to 6th and 8 to 16th of exercise 7.4. That is, just leave question number 7th and do all the questions up to question number 16th. Okay, thank you. I'll give you just hints for the questions. So for the question number first, we want in the denominator 1 plus t square, right? This is x raised to the power 6. If you want to make it as t square, then you have to put x cube as equal to t, and then derivative of x cube will be 3x square, which exists in the numerator. Therefore in this question take x cube as equal to t. Question second we have done. In question number third, take this 2 minus x as equal to t. Then this will become 1 upon root t square plus 1 square. That is the integral of the type 1 upon root x square plus a square. So you can solve it, right? Now in question number 4th, it is same as question number 2nd, because x square is multiplied with 25. So take out first 25 common from both of these terms and then solve it. In question number 5th, you will take x square as equal to t. Okay, not x square as equal to t. In place of this complete 2x raised to the power 4, we want t square, so that it becomes the integral of the type 1 plus x square. So 2x raised to the power 4 is equal to t square, which means root 2x square is equal to t. Therefore in this question take root 2x square as equal to t. This is easy, you will try by yourself. Question number 8 is also easy. Obviously you will take x cube as equal to t, because see, we want to make it in the form of 1 upon root x square plus a square. So this will be a cube whole square, and this is x cube whole square. Therefore write down x cube as equal to t. In question number 9, if you will take 10x as equal to t, then secant square x into dx will become dt. So in this question take 10x as equal to t. In question number 10 to 15th, in the denominator either the quadratic equation given or the quadratic equation is given inside the root. So first of all, write down these quadratic equation in the form of x square plus a square or x square minus a square or a square minus x square by applying the formula I've told you, right? And then try to solve these. Okay, in question number 16, see if you will take this term inside the root as equal to t. That is, if you will take 2x square plus x minus 3 as equal to t, then the derivative of this will be 4x plus 1, which is in the numerator, right? So take the 2x square plus x minus 3 as equal to t. Okay, try to solve these questions. Okay.